Thinking about how you're going to get to work the next morning is a problem most of us don't have. I've certainly, my car's broke down a few times, but I know there's somebody I can call, or I know my boss will be pretty understanding if this does happen once in a blue moon, It's frustrating. I mean, just, especially if you know you've got no problems with going in there, punching the clock, giving it your all for 8 hours, but then something that's completely out of your control, and nobody's going to make allowances for that kind of thing at your job, that would be frustrating.
I started in November of last year when it was the season. So now I'm a full-time temp now, so we working Monday through Friday. So I'm in the shelling department, and we do all the pecans. It comes through different machines and all the hulls. So you got one machine that get all the pecans and separate the hulls. Then you got the other ones that shred them up. You have to watch everything with time. So every 10 to 15 minutes, you have to check it. Hard work pays off in the end. So you got to start from the bottom, so you got to start somewhere. My last job, I was at the Salvation Army. Okay. Before I came back to Sunnyland. And now they done switched up the whole procedure on the bus line, so now it take about 2 hours to get you to your destination. So now I'm already late, and I already told them when I got hired ahead of time, I already told you that, okay, I don't have my own transportation, but I'm gonna make my best to always get here ahead of time. I have a friend that comes and pick me up every morning, and I pay him every Friday. I'm giving out more gas money than I'm saving.
One of the things we would love to do if we had the resources to put toward it right now is just a fleet of vans that would meet. We'd have a set location throughout Albany. We would find out, kind of which employees are going where. And then at that point, we could kind of set up just satellite places around the city where, if you can't make it 10 miles to where you work, can you make it a mile to this bus stop? Or can you make it, can your friend take you here? Again, it is, there's still going to be a transportation issue there. This would make it better. It wouldn't solve the problem. We're not looking at it as a revenue stream, certainly. We're looking at it strictly from a development standpoint. Our employees would be so much better off if we could provide this transportation and kind of fix this problem for them, so that they could, go to work and be a little bit more productive. We're looking at the overall workforce development in Albany. That's definitely an area that we can make some progress. We really care about our employees. I know that sounds cliche. I know everybody's going to say that, but just they're ours. There are people. There are who we're put here to to kind of, look out for. What we'd, like to see is just, I've heard a lot about the tax credits for starting a program such as this. The tax credits plus the vouchers for our employees to actually ride the van, because it would have to get paid for some way. Those sound like just the two things we need. I mean, as a business, we're going to have to come up with the funding for the vans and for the, the nuts and bolts of the system. There's a lot of clearance you have to get through, DOT, I'm sure, to even give a person a ride to work in an official way. But that would be great. I mean, just to have those incentives out there to actually get something like this started.